welcome in. This is Real Odds and Evens with my guest, Cynna, aka
Life of Cynna.
Cinnabon, Life of Cynna. And we're bringing you another well crafted episode of What If.
Yes.
We're bringing you some great, juicy topics.
Yeah.
So prepare your thinking caps and bring your best narratives and thoughts for you to be able to tap on in and give some of your perspectives, give some of your answers, and give some of your experiences as we tap on in.
Absolutely. We love y'all's feedback.
Right,
Love
right,
y'all's
right, right.
feedback.
Indeed. And I
Awesome
uh
people.
I wrote down
Hey,
the
Joshy Poo. How are you? You are indeed first. Hey,
yes.
Tay Shots. What's up?
What's going on, Tay Shots? How you feeling? What's going on, Josh? How y'all feeling?
Good to
Y'all
see y'all.
good? Good to see y'all. Hey, Senna, my friend. Yes, this is my co-host up here, Life of Senna, just for y'all who are, because I got some new
Humble.
people. So
Humbly. Humbly.
humbly,
Humbly.
right? What's going
So
on,
you said
Sassy?
you've been saying you've been having your week's been pretty good. Week's been pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's been okay. Just a little tired. I've been dealing with a whole lot of stuff and with the district and the schooling and people and kids and nieces and nephews and my kids and just different things. So it's been a lot, but this week is starting to simmer down. So what's going on, Sassy? So it's
Hey,
just been
Sassy Pants. What's up, girl?
a lot.
Yeah. So okay, so you just coordinating everything and getting everything done and try to meet deadlines.
Yes, it's a lot.
Busy.
When I say it's a lot, I don't even know how I be, to find time for up here and to with family and kids and other people, extended families and different things. It's
Everything.
but
Everything.
it's all good.
There's
Sup, Sassy?
joy there.
Eh, I don't know about
There's
joy.
joy there. Yeah, there's joy there. My dad, when we were younger, he always says there's nothing wrong with being busy. He said there's nothing wrong with being busy. And yeah, I always took that from him. But there are times when you do need to give yourself a much needed break. A
Right,
much
right.
needed break.
Somebody
And I
saying
want
that they
to
like
take
your
the time to
glasses.
tell you guys, I posted. I haven't been on my channel for a week. I took a break, but every morning I think I posted. You guys are enough. You are enough, and I love you. And I hope that you guys, if you guys didn't see that, I'm telling you now, you are enough, and I love you. Okay, you are enough. Hey, Casey, the one, how are you
Yeah,
doing?
y'all are enough. Sup, Casey? How you feeling? So somebody said that they want your glasses.
Oh, honey, you can have them. Like you really can have them. I need to get a new prescription. And so yeah. Yes, ma'am, Miss Sassy. That's Miss Sassy right there.
I know, Miss Sassy, like real. I'm gonna say what I want to you, and then I'm gonna add in a I'm just playing afterwards.
Speak your mind, Miss Sassy. Speak your mind, boo.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So yes, I definitely. What's going on, Miss Vegan Kings? How you feeling?
Miss
Hey,
Vegan
sis.
King, how you feeling? How you feeling today? How's your mood today? Good to see you.
Got
Hey,
the
Village Food
what up,
High,
Village?
Food Behind. Good to see you. Good to see you.
How's life for everybody going? I hope it's going good for y'all because we got definitely some good topics tonight. I done cue carded everything, so we don't have to go
I got
back
one
and
too.
oh
I just what I'm telling
excuse
you.
me,
Off the
excuse
dome,
me.
I started thinking about things. I just started thinking about different things. I was like, I'm gonna hit him with the he. I'm gonna hit him with the ha. Yep. Yep.
With the
So we
whoo
got enough. We got y'all. I don't know how long this is gonna go. I'm saying I'm gonna give y'all like hour and a half of my time. If y'all need more time, I'll be up here. But we might have to save these topics for later because we do the topics and we also do like candid conversations. We do the topics and then we branch off from them every once in a while. So, but we got y'all. We got y'all.
Right,
Taylor
right.
Lord said, "Oh, ish. What's up, Taylor Lord? It's so good to see you. So
What's
good to
going
see you,
on,
Taylor
y'all?
Lord."
Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. So now you know what I'm saying. Oh, I didn't pin that message when I'm not supposed to be good. A pure blessing over there. Look at y'all. That's what I'm stuck. Step into my live and split the screen.
Y'all don't, real, this is his channel. He's a monetized channel. He does a lot. He be coming up here a lot. Do them super chats, thumbs it up, them super stickers. Show love to our broski. Show love, okay? It's not easy to be doing so much and then you stop for a moment and you think, man, I gotta come up and I gotta impart some wisdom and fuel. Do you know that real you be fueling your subscribers? I want you to know that. It's not just a motivation, it's a fueling, like gas pump. You know what I'm saying? Like they're on E, you put them on F. So salute to you for coming on whenever the mood hits you and whenever you have advice to give because you motivate, you fuel, and definitely I'm humbled to be your co-host once a week and yeah, y'all celebrate real, celebrate his dedication to the channel, hit up them thumbs up, like the channel, and if you can super chat. If not, you can hit the cash app as well. He's not going to
Yeah.
ask you for anything, so I'm going to have to do it.
And I'm glad that you see that because sometimes I'll be, when I say I'll be whooped and drained, but I still come up on here to be able to tap in with people. There's times where I'll be, when I say nothing to give, but I
Yeah.
still something that overrides me, and it ain't easy, but I try.
And then okay, so when you have that experience, do you sleep well that night, knowing that you've unloaded?
Um, to be honest, I don't even remember. I don't even know. I guess I do. I guess I do. I just know I work up a sweat when I usually wear my outfits and stuff, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we gonna have some fun.
Of course. What's going on, Brenda? How you
Hey,
feeling?
Brenda. How you doing, sweetheart?
Feelings. All right. So now we're gonna be able to tap into these subjects. I know you cue carded some of them. So if you want to start it off, whichever ones you want to put first, because I don't have mine in any sort of chronological order.
Okay, so I'll start it off. I'll start it off. Um, Here's a good one. If you had a magic wand, if you had a magic wand, let's say one thing. Let's say one thing, okay? If I say three, that's going to be generous. If you had a magic wand, what is one thing that you would change about your life? What if you had a magic wand? What would you change? What's one thing?
Hmm. If I had a magic wand and I could change one thing about my life, dang, I would have to think about that because I'm a strong, firm believer in when you mess with certain things that's supposed to be, and if you're on a certain path, I would-
Let's just say there's no repercussions for you changing something about your life.
I probably would want to have been brought into existence in a higher state, a higher form, like whatever my highest form that I could be, instead of trying to just work my way up and or pull
Yeah,
myself back up. That's
yeah,
probably where I can exist and then not be tempted by anything once I'm inside that existence. So that I
yeah.
don't have to fall or so that I don't have to work my way of getting certain things back. Like I would want to have that probably.
Okay. Dang. You know what? I write these down and I don't answer them so that they can be, you know what I mean? Like I'm not rehearsing it. It just comes out naturally. But I just thought about it. I would live somewhere else. Maybe, maybe, um, South America or Africa, but like in Zimbabwe or something like that. I think that I would change where I live. That's what I would change. Yeah.
Right, right, right. Because I feel that if I was in that particular state, I'd be able to do plenty of things. Like if I was in that state, like I'd be able to do, I'd be able to pull a manifest thing towards me. I'd be able to help out more without restraints. I'd be able to do this, do that, and like you said, manifest this for people, manifest help,
Yeah.
heal better, like to do. Because once you're inside that particular state, it's like you're not really restricted. You're not really
Yeah.
restricted.
That's true. Being in another realm. Let me just ask this. If you could be what if you could be an inanimate object? What would you choose to be? I already
If
know
I could
mine.
be,
I just saw mine just by looking at myself. I already know what I would be. But you go ahead.
that's a good question. I have to think about that because I don't want to say the
Oh,
wrong thing.
you know what? I just thought about it. That might be a ghetto thing to say.
No, it's not ghetto.
What would I be? What would I be? What would I be? What would I be? I'd be a painting. I'll be a painting because I'll be on the wall. I could see everything. I could hear everything. People will come and see me. I'll be a painting. That's what I would be. Hmm.
Because I know certain people will be like,
What would
oh,
y'all
like
be?
I wouldn't say a rock because somebody could easily take and pick up that rock and then throw that rock and let it skip into the ocean or to a bottom of a lake. And then guess what?
You down there.
You're down there for
You down
hundreds, if
there.
not thousands of years. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a tree, I mean, if I was a tree, I could sit there and watch everything and everybody, and then guess what? If I get cut up and used for a piece of table and a chair, then guess what? People be sitting on my face as a chair and
Pause.
pause, pause.
Pause. Taylor Lord, you are the sweetest. She said he or she said, I'd be a book to inspire knowledge and positivity through the mind and heart. I love that. I
I
love
like
that.
that.
Taylor, you said something else up here. Um, Taylor said he would manifest he or she. What is Taylor? He or she? I don't want to.
He.
Yeah, he would manifest money to give out to those in need. God bless you, Taylor. I love
Mm,
that. I
good.
love that.
I like that. He,
Yeah.
they, him, shim, they, like everybody's pronouns and all this kind of stuff.
I don't want to. I don't want to offend.
Oh no, no, it's
Uh,
okay.
Taylor said, "Can't keep it when you pass away." That
No.
classic car guy. What's up? How you feeling? How you
Hey,
doing?
what's up, classic car guy? How you feeling, my brother? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Good to see
Yes,
you.
yes, yes, yes. All right. What you got?
Okay, so another question that we have, or what if, right? During these times of which we are going forward in today's society, things can, depending on how you look at them, are seeming to look a little bit more bleak, a little bit more menacing, manacle, depending
Yeah,
on how you look at it. So now we're
right,
realizing that our dollar is losing its value. Some people might go against that and say, no, it's not. But yes, when the prices of things become higher and your wages don't become higher, that right
right,
there is a clear proof sign that the money is losing its value. So,
right.
what would you do, or what would y'all do if money all of a sudden just lost value? What if money lost value when it didn't have value? What do you think would happen with the world or the United States at first? I won't say the world because people that live, there's
Yeah.
tribes that live without it. What do you think would happen? And how do you think that would affect you at first?
You know what? I didn't know what to. I really didn't know what to say. But when you said that there's tribes that live without it, now the tribes that I've always seen on documentaries, National Geographic, um, the news. uh, things like that. They don't. Their currency is not money. Their currency is like um vegetation that you can eat, ground provision, food, clothing, hide, like the hide of buffalo, um, cow foot, things like that. But the one thing about those tribes is that they all work together. It's a community. They come together, they work together. They are able to sustain their way of living. They're able to protect themselves against the elements very, very well. They have spent more time um uncovering roots and herbs and vegetables that are good for salves, for taking by mouth, for what ails you. They seem to have kids younger and also all the way older, and that keeps them older. It's just a different currency. I feel like we would be in a better place if we didn't have money because money um drives a lot of evil. Now, I didn't say money is evil. I said the root of the love of money is evil, but just I just think that we would come together in a much much different way, knowing that we no longer there's no longer a totem pole when it comes to, how you're living. Um that I'm going to say that for now, unless I think about how there would be a totem pole. But so at one point, the currency is not going to mean anything. I follow the Christian religion, and I am of the mind that the currency at some point is not going to mean anything, and you're going to have to depend on your neighbor for what you need. So, hey, Joe Clark. Hey, Jonas Sales.
So
Good to see y'all.
um that's the same thing that I think. One thing is gonna replace another. So if money law did lose its value, it would probably, like you said, be picked up by something else. And then, it depending on what tribe or what place you was in, because if different parts of the United States, guess what? Some people would commandeer oil and water. Some people would commandeer women and use women as point of sale. Some people would
Yeah,
use paper, toilet paper as that something
right,
would be given value
right.
by us human beings towards something, because like let's say right now money doesn't have a value, we put value to it. Just like
True,
it
true.
doesn't have value, because guess what, when you spend online, you're no longer using money, you're using blockchain currency at that point. You're using
Mhm.
the carrying signals of the ones and zeros that has been digitally placed inside your account. So essentially your money has no value.
Mm,
That's why when you go to a bank to try to pull out a certain amount of money, guess
right,
what? If it's too large of an amount, you can't pull your money out. They'll tell
right.
you to wait a few amount of
Yeah,
days. It's not
right,
there.
right.
So
That's true. That's very true. Very, very true. Very true. Car guy said, if you're like me, you don't need no money to survive. I was you. You needed some water, food, and an ish load of guns and ammunition. Okay, could agree with some of that. Classic Gaga, yes, ma'am. Money ain't gonna mean ish when you sitting in that bed dying. It doesn't. It means nothing. It means nothing. Hopefully, when you're in that bed, you're surrounded by what really means something, which is your family. And I can
right,
say friends, but friends are family. So your friends and family. Yeah.
because essentially all you're doing is working for somebody else for when you pass away. It's like all the money that you have, you cannot take
Right.
it with you. So now you're
Right.
working just to give it. And if you don't have a will to give it to your family, guess what? It's like the state gets it, somebody else gets it. Like you're working just to supply somebody else, and you put all this energy into do nothing. Like it sucks.
Yeah, and people do talk about generational wealth and okay, well you can't take it with you, but you can leave it for your folks. And I'm in agreement with that. I would definitely anyways, you know.
Um,
Anyway.
I'm in
Yeah.
agreement with that to a certain extent because I guarantee you that at least 60 to 70% of these kids now, if you leave them generational wealth, the way that things are going, most of them are not going to put that towards good use. Like it's going to be spent, and a lot of people are becoming a little bit more lazy. Jobs is becoming like iffy, so it'll be spent on trying to have a good time because now more and more people are becoming depressed and having anxiety, and there's this other world that we're living in this world. So guess what? People spend more money to make themselves like you know to find some
I
sort
do
of
know.
joy.
I do
So
know. I do
kids
know.
they're not trained in the ways of old to, oh, let me get this new business, let me start a brick and mortar store,
Right.
let me start a something like this. Their
And there's
minds are
so much you can do overseas too, you guys. So much you could do overseas if you're smart about it too, as well. Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. And I agree with you. Kids these days, number one, a lot of them have habits now. So, and their habits, they, you leave money to them, they gonna party it up. You know what I mean? They're gonna party it up. Even if you say, okay, at 25, they can get this money. If they don't know how to manage money, they don't know, it really isn't gonna be it's really gonna be a wrap. It's not gonna, hey, Fantastic Five, hey sweetheart, hey sweetheart, happy belated birthday. It was just your birthday.
hey fun
Yeah.
test, what's going on, how
Um,
you feeling?
yeah, you're right. You're right. 'Cause, like kids these days, you give them money, it's gonna be gone in a minute. They're just gonna go out, buy a bunch of name brand stuff, and then be broke the next day. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because people aren't being taught the value of money, and now what's ended up happening is a lot of people are forgetting that they have to kind of spread themselves out. A lot of people are getting caught up, and even like the younger people and the older people are getting caught up in this whole thing of, I'm gonna hop online and I'm gonna, be the top this and the top streamer and all this kind of stuff and make all this money until the reality hits them. And it's like we can climb up to a certain point, but
Right.
to get to that point of making like this and that, I don't think people realize like you're literally competing with other people who, are willing to do anything for the dollar. So once that gets through your head that these people are willing to do anything for that dollar, there's no way at all you're going to compete with them. There's no way of you, oh, I'm going to climb to this level and get to them. It's not happening. But you can get to a certain level
Yeah.
of where you can make enough. But if you're not essentially selling your soul and doing these crazy things, because it's funny how these people talk about these things, but get they'll still go and secretly watch it because you're entertained by it. But you wouldn't do those things. So if you're not going to do those
Right.
things, guess what? You're not going to make that kind of.
Right.
You're not going to be a top, 6 figure to 1 million. Like if you're not doing those things, because trust me when I tell you this, I've worked in the biz, I've seen things, and it's like
Yeah.
if you're not willing to do what that script is given to you to do,
Right.
you're not gonna make it. If you get signed to something, you're given a script. You have to follow that script. And if you're not doing that, because
Right.
people think like, oh, I'm gonna do it, and it's like, no, you're not. No,
Right.
no, you're not. No, you're not. Trust me when
Right.
I tell you this. So
Right.
you get to a certain level, and I'll have
I
a
always
live one. Right?
Hey Sandra, sweetheart, how you doing? Hey ladies of talk. Hey
Hey,
sweetheart.
what's going on, Sandra? What's going on, ladies of iTalk? How you feeling? Got a new microphone yesterday. You better had since the other one fell inside your toilets like that.
What happened to the old microphone? Just gave out.
I think it gave out or it got wet on them or something like that.
Oh no. Hi, story in motion.
History. Well, what's going on,
You
Savion? How
know,
you feeling?
real, and and this is the thing. It's like you can become viral, right, and become a big deal, right? You become a big deal. Okay, let's put it this way. Okay, you become a rapper, right, and you come out with a hit. Everybody's singing that hit. You making money off that hit. What's up, Urban Lounge Podcast? What's going on? How you
Perfect. What's
feeling?
going on? How
Good
you
to see you
feeling?
in here. Good to see you in here. You're a rapper, right? You put out a hit. Everybody's going crazy, going crazy, going crazy. You put out another hit. Cricket, cricket,
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're
cricket.
not
Oh,
keeping up with
honey.
that trend,
Oh, sweetie, please, when you get your check, save your check. Do not go buy them. Don't go buy a $30,000 chain. Please don't ever buy a $30,000 chain. Never, never, ever do that. Never. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. Honey, when you make that money, save your money, invest, do what you need to do so that you can live off that money. Um, you go viral, you're a viral sensation. Everybody wants to interview you, everybody wants to collab with you, and that might last for no, now. I'm just saying because what we're talking about, maybe like 2 years. In 2 years, nobody's really nobody's really interested anymore. Save your money. Save your money.
right,
That's
right,
it.
right. Because it's not an easy thing, like to climb up that. And the thing is, you have to have that mindset to keep going on and on. Like once you get to that level, there's no rest. There's no
Right.
rest. Like there's no. You're essentially a robot at that point that has to keep performing, keep performing, keep performing.
Well, here's the thing. Hey, hey, Queen Gertrude, girl, you up in here? You girl, you up in here? Y'all follow Queen Gertrude. She does van life. She's amazing. Hey,
What's up,
boo. It's
Gertrude?
good seeing
What's
you,
up,
sweet.
Vegan Kings? What's
What's up,
going
J
on?
Pot lover? She's wearing Jewish goggles. Okay. Um, what was I saying?
Something about climbing up and
Yeah, yeah,
then
yeah, yeah. You have to just, and then keep good people around you. Keep
right,
good people
right.
around you because, you know what? Let me just say this real quick because I, uh, I do watch like no. Here's the thing: like I do watch Chicago drill. I listen to Chicago drill rap, and I hate to say it, these little boys really could have been big because their lyrics are so cold. Like so cold. Like you ain't hear no more. Y'all, you had the best lyrics. Um, dang, what was I saying about that? Um, what was I talking about? I'm having a brain freeze.
You was talking about when we were climbing up, with the people and people being like robots and stuff like that. That was the last thing that we were talking about, but I know you had tapped into something else about it.
I can't remember. I can't
Oh
remember the
yeah,
correlation.
Taylor said it. You were talking about drill music. Drill
Yeah,
music.
no, no, yeah. Oh, this is what I was saying. Okay, okay. This is what I was saying. Okay, I don't like drill music either, but I'm fascinated about. I like some of the lyrics. Some of the lyrics are stone cold Steve Austin, but it's like, say for instance, Dirk, whatever. Y'all might not even know who I'm talking about. There's a rapper who was in like a gang or whatever, and the gangs are like literally like, I live on this street, you live on this street, we don't like each other, we're just gonna unalive each other. This rapper is in the feds because one of his homies got got unalived, and the guy that got unalived, like he's the one that put him on, but he was surpassing him because his lyrics were cold, cold. Um, so this person got unalived. He went and he got his get back. He
Hmm.
got his get back. Now when he got his get back, he picked a bunch of men. What is drill music? Don't worry about it. It's not. It's just. Nobody should be listening to it. I just got into the documentaries and stuff, and I started listening to it, and I like lyricism, and so that's why. Um, so he's in the feds right now. But the funny thing is I was listening to a interview about his friend that he went. and did that drill for. Now he's in the feds and he's going to spend the rest of his life in jail. And I think he's got like 6 kids and a girlfriend who think um and a girlfriend who thinks she's coming out. But this same person who was his homie, he was like, so they asked him, what would happen if you never got popular with rap? He said that he would go to meetings where his friend, Little Dirk, who's supposed to be his friend, he said that he would go to meetings and he would rob people at the meetings. So my thing with that is, it's like you gotta when you get big, not only do you hey, I said what I said, it's so good to see you. Hey, fire artwork. Drill is something different. It's different. Like these rappers, they don't even rap about girls anymore, just blickies. Um, he said that he would rob people around his partner. And I just felt like, and I remember when they arrested Dirk, I was like, man, I know he ain't that stupid. And so now he's sitting in the feds waiting on his trial. He's turned Muslim, which I have Muslim friends, but a lot of times they do turn Muslim. And the guy said that he would rob the people around you, and you are in the feds for this guy.
Mm.
Y'all got to be careful. When you make a little money and you're young, it's people around you that's gonna have your back. They're gonna make sure that you don't do any half stepping. There's also gonna be people around you that will do evil. You good, real?
Oh yeah, no, no, no. My eyes. I was putting some eye drops in for because I took my contacts out earlier, so this is like,
Okay.
you got to clean the protein out of the stuff like that. Um,
Yes, sir.
I mean, the thing
Yeah.
is, sometimes people will do anything for money, and this is my opinion. I feel that the majority, and people can go against this, but I guarantee you, if I was to be that unleveled, unbridled playing hand that came inside your life with a briefcase, I feel that everyone, well, most people, not everybody,
Hmm.
most people, no matter how
Hmm.
much you think you don't, has a price.
Yeah.
Most people have a price. Like if you were
Yeah.
set to have 5 million, 10 million in front of you to let oh, you don't have to do it, but here's $1.5 million. Let Diddy spoon you for the night. Here's 3 point, $300,000. Sleep inside the bed with sexy red for a whole week, and these guys that are, oh, I wouldn't do that, and I'm about this about my body, and then it's like, well, do something with
Right.
sexy red for whole. Please, like
Right.
they would, because a lot of sayings that people say, they have it wrong. So you know how when people say, "Oh, money is the root of all evil," no, that's not the saying. People always say that. It's
Yeah.
money is the root of all kinds of evil. So
Yeah.
I don't know where people get this other, oh, money's the root of all evil. No, it's not. The root of all evil is jealousy. The root of all evil is jealousy. Because remember, up there, I want to be like you. I'm jealous. I want a throne. Come down here. Oh, they got kids. I want kids too. So let's go down and start sleeping with them. I'm jealous, jealousy and pride.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
root of all, wanting more. Oh, let me eat this. I want to be like that. If you do like this, and it's like, well, yeah, why shouldn't I? And I want to eat this, like, but people, once you really see it for what it is, then, coincidentally.
I'm not doing none of that. This is from Sandra James. Hey, Sandra, sweetheart. I'm not doing none of that. And I've done some crazy things in my life, but I would not have anyone control me with money. Yeah. Urban says facts. Everyone has a price tag, but you do have the choice to negotiate your price.
Exactly. Because like if push come to shove, like if I was to put somebody inside of a setting where you lost everything, And then it's like, here, I'm able to come save you now. Here's what you got to do, and I'm giving you this. Like most people say that they won't, but I just know human nature, and I know most people.
Right.
It
Right.
just, especially as you get older, like you want things, you need things, you desire things, and that's a lot of our downfalls. But once you start to realize this is like me, I don't really care too much about things. If I have it, I have it. If I don't, I don't. Like, look at this little silly shirt I got on. I had this shirt for freaking how many years now? I don't care. Like there was a point
Yeah.
where I cared so much about fashion, but then it was overtaking me because I realized, like, dang, I'm trying to impress bums. I'm trying to impress
That
people that hate
that
me.
that is literally where I am at right now, where the Lord was like, if you buy one more thing, we are going to have a problem. That was mine. Like I need to buy. Like I don't buy name brands. Name brands shoot. If I ever find a name brand, I'm gonna give it to somebody. Because their conviction may not be like mine, or their reason, or they may not have a reason, like, and I have a reason. But yeah, the Lord has been convicting me lately about how much clothes that I have, and He has been getting rid of the ones that need to be getting rid of, and I know that I cannot replace them. Okay, the shopping gotta go. Shopping gotta go. Whether I can do it or not is not not the case. You really are. You really are. I do like to when I go to the airport and I get on the airport. I'm always color coordinated. Anyways, we're not going to go into that. I do too much vain stuff, and the Lord is literally etching away at it. So, and it makes me feel so much better that I'm not doing the stupid stuff that I used to do. So much stuff.
Right.
So let me ask a question. S'il vous plaît. Do you think that your very popular influencer, do you think that they are the same on the same rung as a celebrity?
No,
Okay,
no,
why don't you? Okay,
because the thing is, it's like when you're a celebrity, it's like there's certain things you can and can't do, right? And there's certain things when you're like a popular like live stream or whatever, you can still kind of push and get away with, right? And the reason why they're on a whole level, with the exception of maybe just two or three streamers, like if you want to say like Kai and
uh-huh,
iShow and like, I've seen plenty of times. I'm right here inside New York, and I see these venues and everything that I've had to do security and everything at. And
uh-huh,
these live streamers and people who are known on the internet, they'll come to these venues, they'll come to these stadiums, they'll come to the pier, right? And guess
you're right,
what? It's just like certain people don't even know who these people are. And it hurts them like that because they're not even known like that. It's like you're known on this particular part of the internet, but you're not internationally millions and millions of those as versus a celebrity.
right,
They're on a higher, higher, higher level, and they're
right,
constantly going to this part, different countries, this, that, that. And then people were like, well, no, you fail to realize, well, look at iShow and well, they went to get their SAG after they went to get their Screen Actors Guild from a very young age. They were practicing acting. This is the stuff that a lot of people don't know. They were geared and put towards that. They was already trained for that for that
right,
reason. Like I
right.
said, I just don't like talking about stuff like that. And with my actors, because I could have went up there too, but I just
Mhm.
chose to fall back with a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? People like, oh, you got
Yeah,
this and that. And I just kind of like I erased it from my mind where now I don't realize my highest potential now. Cause it's like was around things and I was just kind of so I kind of just, if I want to,
got
I
it,
could do, you know?
got it. Sandra, the question was, do you think that influencers social media influencers are on the same page as celebrities. And the reason why I ask that is because in the day we used to have used to have the era of the model, right? We used to have the Cindy Crawfords, we used to have the Tyra Banks, the Kate Mosses. We used to have Naomi Campbell, and it's not like we don't have those people. It's more like these people are being replaced on the magazines, on the runways. They're being replaced. I'm sorry, guys, for all the fellows in here. I'm sorry for this conversation. They were replaced by actresses, by celebrities. The supermodels were replaced by celebrities. So the celebrities are now walking down the boardwalk, and then they're the ones doing high fashion and having campaigns and stuff when it comes to modeling. And so I'm wondering if that's what's going to happen with celebrities and influencers, because I sometimes I will see well, you said you see it, but I in person, but I've seen sometimes in videos where it was like a mix of celebrities and influencers, and it was like sometimes people knew the influencers more than they knew the celebrity. Or maybe I'm saying that wrong. It could be it could be that they know the celebrity, but they like the influencer more, or they're more in tune with the influencer. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know, but I just know, like,
the
the
beyond the
models, they
crowd.
got kinda kicked to the side. Now our celebrity is gonna start getting kicked to the side now? I don't know. I don't 100% think that's gonna happen because, like you said,
No,
these influencers are not, gonna be doing blockbuster movies and even Tubi or anything like that, but I don't
no.
know. Sandra said
Um,
she doesn't think so.
to validate what you said, right? Let's look at all the top shows that are on Oz, that are on the Oxygen Network, that are on the Women's Network, right? All those shows
Yeah.
that come up on, like the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the
I don't watch those
Housewives
I don't watch
of
those
New York,
anymore, but I know what you're
uh
saying.
Atlanta hip hop, New York hip hop.
Yeah.
Do you see influencers up there? No, those are all celebrities. They could be picking somebody who's up and coming, but no, they still choose to choose, you know, Trick Daddy. They still choose to choose, freaking what Bobby Valentino,
Yeah.
all those people. Those are
Right.
the celebrities that they're still putting in the forefront. Once they
Right.
become slightly washed up, they still choose them before they would choose an influencer. Are they choosing influencers to be on these shows? No, no, because they've went through that level of acting. Like people have to get this through their mind that
Right.
they still go through some sort of training or some sort of acting to get to that point. And
Right.
people think like, "Oh, no," but if you haven't been in the back and seen stuff, it's just like it is what it is. Now, again, I don't wanna burst people's bubble. You can still climb to a certain point. It'll still
Right.
be good for you. But if you
Right.
wanna break that threshold of, super, super high millionaire, then it's like, that's gonna be hard. But if you wanna, climb up as an influencer, and without having to follow through somebody else's, script or what you need to do through these endorsements, then you could
Right.
be fine
Right.
with making two, three, four, $500,000 a year. That's okay, you
That's
know.
okay. Hey,
So
Red Bull Princess, how you doing, sweetheart? That's
what's
my
up, Red
girl.
Bull Princess?
Have a
How
wonderful
you
night
feeling?
too, you and your precious son.
How you feeling?
Who was that? Chubber, you don't like my wig, honey?
Like, tell her to go live in it. Just like
Oh,
people,
abstract
people,
beauty and a star. You got a star.
people don't. What's up, Abstract Beauty? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Just like people, they don't like certain things about me. Like, oh, I don't like this. I hear it all. I hear it all.
Yeah,
People don't
y'all
like
don't
my
have to
beard.
y'all
People
don't
don't
have to
like my
block that.
cheeks. People
It's
don't like
okay.
my
I'm not
hats.
gonna
People don't like
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Um Yeah, anyways, my wigs go to Real anyways. He be snatching them all off my head and taking them, so I don't wear the
So I
good
can
ones.
use them. So I can use them for our future skits. I'm using them jokes for future skit. Anything getting rewashed, redipped, re-dyed, fried, laid to the side, brushed, put the olive oil and the cold press treatment in it. I ain't letting that sucker go to waste.
And that's too bad because a lot of influencers are much more talented and gifted than some other celebrities.
True,
Hey,
true.
Abstract Beauty, Cinnamon. Yeah, a lot of the influencers are very, very um talented. I will say that. But we'll see. We'll see how things go.
Right, right. He'll put on a hat. And will and do
No,
and will continue to
they're
do.
telling me to put on a hat. Don't they call wigs hats? Don't some people call wigs hats? I
A
got a hat.
hair hat. Listen, don't y'all talk about wigs. It's just like I know about 4C and 3C and 2B wig. Like trust me, don't y'all talk about that. Dang it.
Real's eyes are gonna start twitching.
Yeah, yeah, I know, right? Like, don't you talk about they even got good quality wigs up on Timu now. You know what I'm saying?
And
They be
and
good
do
quality.
and do and do. Hey Shalina, how you doing, sweetheart? Honey, you told me to put on a hat. Now you gotta say something funny, okay? Next thing you say something funny, honey. Namaste, Shalina.
What's going on, Selena? How you feeling?
Thank you, Abstract Beauty. Thank you, sweetheart.
Namaste. Namaste. I love your lipstick. How are you? So, and going back to what we were talking about. So, right? Um, I don't know if people want to talk about this because I don't want to offend a certain type of crowd, but this is just topics that were brought up, right? And certain people asked me to speak about certain things, and it was a particular set of women that asked me that, right? So,
Uh-huh.
let's hold on to our seats now. It's okay. So the next topic that we're gonna tap into is um signs if your man, or signs if your woman is on the is on the down low or on the DL. What's going on, Tanya Renee?
Okay, so signs your man is on the DL. The only answer that I have to that one is an answer that there's this, I think, I don't want to get any of them wrong, but there is this lady. She's transgender, right? And I think her name is T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison sounds about right. And she's transgendered. And I just saw a couple days ago, she was on a show with Jason Lee, and Jason Lee was trying to get her to be messy, and she wasn't. But Jason Lee says, do celebrities slide in your DM? And after he said DM, she goes, do celebrities slide in me? And he was like, no, do they slide in your DM? She was like, no, do they slide in me? And he said, do celebrities? And she was like, well, and he said, well, then do athletes? And she was like, well. And so he was like, can you say any names? And she was like, no, I don't say any names because these people, even though they're not permanently in my life, they pay my mortgage. She's got two houses. And she said that one of her mortgages is $10,000. So she's basically saying she's not saying that she's a prostitute. Y'all know who she is. She's a celebrity that makes money. But she says that it comes with like being with her. Like a man never has to ask her, "Oh, do you want this? Do you want that?" She says they automatically give her money and give her gifts. Then her question was when he said, "Well, how do you know a man is down low?" And she said, "Because he's a man." You want to know if a man is down low? They said, "Because he's a man." She said, "Any man can be down low. There aren't any signs." I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. But she said a man will do what he has to do. If you want to know if your man is down low,
Yeah.
all the first prerequisite of being down low is being a man. And I thought that was interesting. Lang said because people be on the down low, they just hide it because it's embarrassing. And then 10,000 for rent is done. No. That's her mortgage. She has a house. She has a house. And
$10,000 for
she's a
mortgage.
celebrity. She's a celebrity in her own right. Go ahead.
I said $10,000 a month for freaking a mortgage.
For a
She
mortgage.
Her house must be close to 1 million or over $1 million, and
Her
plus the
her house is
land.
her house is maybe close to 3.
It has to be 3. Yeah, because I know houses inside my area. The market value almost one
Uh-huh.
million dollars. Even
I
like
can see that.
even the house where
I
I'm
can see
at,
that.
even though it's not like the best of houses because of the area,
Yep.
it's up there. So it's like my house is considered a grandfather house, so it can go
Okay.
for about 800-900,000 dollars in this market, even though it's not
Mhm.
worth.
Yeah.
So I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Okay, so if okay, if a man is down low, I feel like oh my goodness, I don't know even feel like YouTube gonna appreciate what I say. Who is that? Hey take shots. My house is worth 10 million dollars. We coming over there to get in your pool, honey. We
I
coming over
know,
there to
right?
go swimming.
Party
I
at
got my bathing
Tay.
suit ready.
Party at Tay.
Hey,
Party
shots,
at
we
Tay.
friends now because I want to get in. I want to get into a nice, clean pool. Um, I don't know. Like, if a guy wants you to do anything, with his booty, I don't know. Like, yeah.
Wait, what?
How, like, if he wants you to do anything with his booty, like, why do you want? Why would a straight man want a girl to do anything with his booty? Or
But
why
like,
would
what
he
you mean
wanna do
playing with his
anything
booty?
with or why
Like,
would he wanna do anything with her booty? Like,
are
I
we
don't
talking
know.
like finger or like mouth action or?
Yeah, I'm talking about pause. That's what I'm talking about. Pause. Um, Also, I think what was I gonna say? I think when you have a man who's always physically aggressive towards women, it's like to me, it's like, man, I wish I could be a girl. I don't know. Every man that has been physical towards women, they have this. There's a rapper. I ain't gonna say his name because they call it. Well, I ain't even gonna say his nickname because y'all will know what his name is. He's actually in jail right now for putting his hands on his baby mama. But I watched him in some videos, and he looks very, very uncomfortable, and he has said some very, very wild things. Um, but he's also made fun of people who were homosexual. But the way that he acts, like real, and the fact that he puts his hands on women, like to me, if you're a man and you're putting your hands on women, like that to me, you're down low. You're down low because you hate women. You hate that you have to be with a woman. Just go be with a man. Just go do that.
Mm.
Um, what else? What else would make me feel that? I don't know. Like if you like I see you drop pills or something, you taking prep.
I would think somebody
You
freaking.
taking prep? Why you taking prep, homeboy? I don't
I,
know.
I
What do
mean,
y'all
I
think?
don't really know about stuff like that too much. I mean, because there's people that act, flamboyant and all this stuff. Like I might play around like that as far as like comedic terms, but as far as signs, I don't necessarily know. But I would think like, okay, if somebody, but this is nothing against that crowd who's already out there, who's already fully embraced that. We're talking about somebody who's wants to hide it, don't want to show it, don't want to do this and that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? There's no judgment here. There's no judgment, there's no nothing. But to the people who probably
Blueface is not in jail anymore. He's got another girl pregnant right now. So he's got three. So he's got kids with three women, and he just did a Blueface new girlfriend thing. So he's got a new girlfriend, and with him being a trick, Blueface is a trick. So with him being a trick, this new girl is probably gonna have a baby with him too. And on top of that, he's with yeah, yeah. Um they say that Blueface is down low. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I could care
I don't
less.
really see it, but
Right. I mean, to each their own. Some people try this, some people try that, some people experiment. It's to each their own. Like I said, this was asked by some people to ask and talk about it. I don't really know, but I know women have gone through something and certain things, and it's just like a lot of times people aren't. They just like both. That's what I'm thinking. You know, like that the B word, the bi. You know, that's what I'm thinking.
yeah, I don't really understand that because me, like growing up, the bi was always people would say that they're bi to soften the I'm gay thing. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm gay. It was a, oh, I'm bi, so I'm gonna still be with girls. I'm gonna still be with the girls. You know what I mean? Like to soften it because um hey Mary.
What's up,
Um
Mary? What's going on?
like to
Well,
soften the blow, like you feel like you're letting your family down. Also in the black community, because now my parents are from the Caribbean, right? If anybody is in here from the Caribbean or from Africa, people know in the Caribbean, I don't, it's not like that anymore, but back in the day, if you were found to be somebody who was gay, then they would kill you. And that was just that. They would kill you. They would say they're gay. I caught them. They blah blah blah. They would kill you, and it was not illegal. It wasn't illegal, especially in Jamaica. Especially in Jamaica. Um, yeah, especially in Jamaica, they'll kill you. They'll kill you. Now I think it's like not as bad, but you don't want to be too flamboyant. I see a lot of men from Jamaica. They come to the United States a lot. Maybe they can live their truth a little bit better. Women being on the down low, I definitely had an experience with a down low woman, and let me just say this disclaimer, okay? I am a straight woman, straight no chaser. I don't want to experiment. I don't want to know what it's nothing. I like a man, okay? Just a big old man. That's all I need in this life. Um, but this late
the way you
what?
said that, like a big old man. It's not.
A big old man, okay? Take me through there. But take me through there. Um but okay, so I
Coffee.
put this on my I did a live about this once, but she was married. She was married. She was Nigerian. She really didn't care about her husband because her husband would go to Nigeria and do business, and she would literally put condoms in her husband's suitcase, and then just be like, "What if you use them? Then okay. If you don't use all of them, throw the box away. If you don't use them, throw the box away. Or no, if you don't use them, you can bring the box." But she was like, "No, no, no, no. If you don't use them, don't bring the box." Because she was like, she doesn't want to know. Because if you bring the box this time and you didn't bring the box the next time, she knows that he was cheating or whatever, right? So
Hmm.
like, yeah. So she okay. So I'm working with this. I'm working with this girl. Working with her. She telling everybody, oh, how she doesn't like her husband, showing pictures of this new man that she's with. And I was looking at the new man, I was like, dang, girl, I'm about to steal him from you. Okay. He's fine. He's fine. So, okay. I'll be talking to her, whatever. I'll be talking to her, whatever. Then she would do like like really weird things, like touch me. Like she would touch me, and then she would be like, Oh my gosh. And I'm like, what? She's like, when I touch you, I got electricity through my body. So I was like, well, then stop touching me.
Mhm.
So in a situation where I had surgery, she knew I had surgery and she groped me. And she groped me in front of some of our other coworkers. And my coworkers know how I am. So they were like, leave her alone. And first of all, I just had surgery. They were, yeah, that's what she was doing. Just
You're
had
like, "Let me get some
surgery.
milk."
Yeah, it's not there. I'm healing. And they were like, why would you do that when you know that she's healing? She's probably in pain. And she was like, I don't know. It just sends a lot of electricity through my body. And so went and I talked to her. I was like, you know what? I just don't appreciate. I was like, I don't know if I need to go on another unit for some time. I do not appreciate you putting your hands on me because it's assault at this point because I'm not egging it on. I don't think I'm not laughing and I don't think it's funny.
Right.
So a couple weeks went by and I'm not a mean person. If I see you, I'm gonna say hi. I got things straight with you, so there's no reason for me not to be cordial. But my hi is not inviting you back into my personal space. It's just hi. We work together. I have your back, you have mine. Show us how she grabbed you. And that's what happened, Vegan Kings. And that's what happened. She grabbed me. You know where. You know
I've had
where. And
I've had people
I
do that to
said,
me,
I'm about
females.
to go to my car and you about to be dead. Oh, I'm sorry, unalived. I'm sorry. I take that back. Do not put do that is okay. I'm done with that. Let's talk about something else.
Um,
Because
so okay, real quick.
so a
We
lot of women
know,
are down low too.
yeah, no, they are. So that leads me to a question, right? We all know how females feel, right? To the fellas,
Both
that's
vegan king,
just
both vegan kings, both.
what's one
And I
city.
work the night shift, so the freaks do come out at night.
Yeah, I'll be no like
The
listen.
first time was me having surgery. And go ahead. Go ahead,
No, I
real.
be know about them nurses, girl. So before so the second time that I went to college, before I failed my state exam, um, as you know, they have it once a year. I was taken up because I wanted to become a nurse, a male nurse. They make a lot of money. I was
Yes,
doing it
they
because I like
do.
to help people. And in the particular
Dang, you
portion,
could be a nurse like me. We could be
right?
coworkers.
Listen, I had a chance of making $121,000 a year for what I
Yeah.
wanted to become. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Because I
mm.
had everything set up for what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, and I was
Most nurses make that.
right. And I was dating this Haitian girl at the time. She was a nurse, so
Maybe.
everything was kind of, you know what I mean, like putting
Yeah.
into there. Nothing wrong about. So my question to the guys inside this chat: what's going on, Krishna?
Hey, Kristen
As
says
a man,
namaste.
namaste. What's going on? What's going on, Krishna? As a man, we know that it's against so-called society norms for when a man does that to a woman. But to the guys that are inside my chat right now, how do you feel if a woman was to grab you like that, like grab your front or grab a butt cheek or something like that? Because I've had females do that to me, like when I was working at places or at the club, and it would just grab my butt or grab my chest or grab inside the front. Granted, you're not dating anybody. Let's say that you're not married, you're single. Do you feel that it's still sexual harassment? And why is it that when it's the opposite, when it's done that way, it's not so bad, but it's still if a woman's touching you and inappropriately, what is the male's thoughts on that particular subject?
Good question.
Because it's stupid. He said that happened to me. Plenty of women grabbed my balls. Wow.
No,
So
he's being for real about that.
and it hurts. It's very sensitive down there. It's a part of being handsome. Your lipstick is so distracting. It's pretty. Oh, look at
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
So, do y'all feel that
So
is
Clever,
bad?
you said, man, you think it's okay for a woman to just grab your body parts? That's violation. That's a huge violation.
Um, I'm not the best
Or
looking of the bunch, right? but I've had that happen to
Oh,
me
hold up. Don't ever say that again.
because I know, like that's just how I
Don't
feel.
no, 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 no. Don't ever say that again. Don't ever say that again. I'm tired. Don't I want to hear nobody in this world. Don't say that again. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But I've had that happen to me significant times to a point where even when I was younger, I would have women when I was
Oh,
for 14 kids just grab and touch because I was already like I was at my full height when I was like 13, 14. I was already my 6'2", 6'3". And it kept happening to a point where I just thought it was normal. I thought it was normal for women to grab or you know, you wearing your pants and they see something and they grab that or grab your cheeks or grab
no,
your chest.
that type of woman is called a predator, and she does that with other younger males. Because there's no way at 14 and 15 you grabbing somebody. You got a Jezebel spirit, and you're a predator. You should get the same punishment as a man gets.
Yep. People can be ruthless and invading. What's crazy
Yeah,
is women I notice do the most touching, but if we do it, we have a problem. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Um,
That's true.
and when I said certain things, it's just like when I would look like, okay, after I got touched by certain women, that they'll like grab a cheek and they'll sit there and do a smile. And sometimes it would surprise me, and I'll look, and then they'll look at me like I'm crazy. Like if I gave a look like, and it wasn't that, you know, like I was startled by it. Cause I'm like, who the heck is grabbing me like this? And
Right.
this what happened in certain places. But like I said, I don't think it was more so like a look thing. I think it was more so like an energy thing. They're like, you know, they probably, oh, he look a little, you know, like he's I don't know. I have no idea. But when that happened, I'm just like, how do you know I don't want to be touched? How do you know I want you to you know what I'm saying? And but
Just because you're a woman doesn't automatically make a man attracted to you. Hey, T Racy sis, doesn't automatically make a man attracted to you or want your grimy hands on his body. Okay.
don't talk like that. What's going on, Tracy? How you feeling? Don't talk like that. No, because I don't know. I'm just very
Ah,
modest. You know, I'm chill. Like I don't know. I'm just not. You know, like that's not the first forefront of my mind. Like, oh, you're gonna look like this and looking at. You know, like I don't look at myself in the mirror like that. Like, oh yeah, I gotta. Yeah, let me get this. I just be like, life is lifing. I
we
gotta do
got,
these. Blah, blah, blah.
we I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, no, I'm done. Go ahead.
And most of the women that grabbed me was about the action. I just couldn't do it at the time. Then Vegan King says, and when I was a kid, my aunt on the other side told me I should eat her out. Or maybe she was my cousin and not my aunt. Sorry.
I
So yeah,
mean,
the I want to say the black community, but it literally is every community. It literally is every community where all of this stuff is happening with younger women. Now it's starting to be a lot with younger guys, and then people are just sweeping it underneath the rug. Or if it's a younger male with an older female, it's like, yeah, ha 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 ha, like, oh, I turned into a man. And it's just like, that's not going to be taken seriously, because why would you complain about somebody being sexual towards you when men are known to be more of a sexual being? And it's almost like, as a man said that he was sexually assaulted, or or he was uncomfortable with a woman talking, touching him. It's almost like you get made fun of, which I feel like just perpetuates like the problems that we have. Like, he just learned, oh, okay, well, then this happened. I said something, they made fun of me. Maybe that's something that I need to start doing when I get older. Maybe I need to start transgressing against people when I get older. This happened to me. I didn't like it. Maybe it affects people in different ways, and it affects men too in different ways. You know what I'm saying? They get on drugs just like everybody else. What up, Elevated Chills? How you doing? A lot of us go through sexual abuse, but we're too ashamed to talk about it. Yeah, yeah. It's the same thing with the down low. It's the same thing with the down low. I can literally Black men are supposed to be super masculine at all times. Super masculine at all times. If you don't meet the super masculine bar, then you are gay. And
That's
black
stupid.
men are afraid of not being super masculine. So they have all this, the world on their back. Because remember, there's still racism. There's still, there's still, they're not getting the bonuses and the promotions and everything, and they're working hard for it. So black men got a lot on their back. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot my point. Dang on, I forgot my point. But it's this, it's the let me what did Vegan King say? The blackout community gets the blame, but Spanish community is way worse. Yeah, so black community. So it's like if you're not hyper masculine, you're gay. When I look at if you go to a picnic and there's a bunch of white guys standing around, they're all hugging each other, humping on each other, kissing each other in the mouth, tongue or whatever, and they're straight and they're allowed to be as gay as possible looking and then be straight. So it's like they don't have as much down low that we have because they'd be hitting each other in the privates and stuff like that. A black man could never do that and then still say that he's straight ever. So it's just like we have to create a place where people can be, you don't have to be down low. Just be who you are all the time because I personally, I don't want to be with a bisexual man or a man who, I don't want to be with no like down low. No, no, I don't. That's just my opinion.
Um,
I have been tried to attack me because I didn't give them this, and they'll say
yeah,
you're gay.
yeah, yep,
Yeah, then
yep.
they'll say you're gay.
Women,
Hey,
women.
racist, namaste.
What's
Yeah,
up?
they'll
What's
say
up,
you're
Ricky?
gay.
Yeah, women will do that. Like it's certain women where I'm just like, at the time, I'm just like, I don't want to. I'm not inside the mood. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, or let's get to know one another or something like that. And it's like something wrong with you, or you get, and it's like no, no. Like I just have to like you. I want to, you know what I'm saying? But now it's something wrong with me because I don't want to at that moment. Well, most men, if I was throwing this at you, most men were all like, well, I'm not most men. It's not that I'm
Yeah, go to most
prudish.
men and get it done.
But yeah, I just I'm one of them guys. Like I'm gonna just ease and chill and like let's get to know each other kind of like on this level and see what each other like or something. I'm just not gonna just give you myself right at that very moment. I just like to like somebody. So when certain females are just kind of like, oh, blah blah blah, because like to me, I got to be turned on mentally. It's not really a physical thing. It's like a mental thing with me. So then if
Right.
you some people just everybody different. Everybody's different. Mine's is a mental
And
thing.
in a relationship, even in a relationship, you have to, I think it's good, like communication is good when you first start off in a relationship. Communication is good because I do not want to I do not want my significant other to not come to me for comfort if they're feeling a certain way. Now, if he wants to break down and cry and doesn't want me to see that, that's fine. Sometimes a man not gonna tell you what he's going through, but he knows he can lay down next to me, or he knows if he's having a bad day, I'm gonna put something on the stove that he likes, or I'm gonna do something that he likes, or he may not, he might just lay down next to me, and I may just play with his hair or something like that. I think that women
Mhm.
need to be a soft spot for men, so they don't have to be hyper. I don't want my man to come home. No, no, no. We're gonna have peace in this house. We're gonna have peace in this house. We're gonna have some communication. Oh, babe, I don't want to talk today. Okay. Do you want me to come? You want me to run a bath? You want me to play with your hair, or you just want to be up by yourself? You know what I mean? Like the a man, especially a black man, when he comes home, he should come home to peace. Peace.
Hey, Goddess.
Hey,
Hey,
Miss
Rinky.
G, your favorite auntie. You
Hey,
definitely are
Miss
my
G.
favorite auntie. Hey, Mary. Hey, Triple Boo. Hey, my triple goddess of deep waters. Hey, Boo.
See, the thing, like, with subject like that, um, certain people will always y'all are crazy. Certain people will always put what they think that a man is, and there's so many people will claim what a man is. But it's funny because not to put myself and toot myself, my own horn, but women have like when I put myself out there consistently to show what certain things can be like, they're
Yeah,
like, dang, you're a little on the comical side, you're a little on the crazy side, but respectively, you do more things as a man than normal men would do.
like
And
what?
when I don't know, like me, I'm one of those people where it's like I actually listen to women. Like when women talk, I actually
Mhm.
sit and I listen. I do
Oh, okay.
fun things. I do other things besides just like, oh yeah, let's just get down inside the bed. It's just like, what can we do to go have fun? What foods can we try together? Where can we go to have fun? What new let's go to the escape room. Let's go
Yeah, okay, okay,
to the
yeah.
beautiful, just stuff like that.
Yeah,
And then
right,
really putting down for the community, helping out.
right.
And then it's just like, okay, you're upset. Come here, boo. Sit down. Daddy's listening. What's wrong? But like I'm stuff like
Yeah,
that. Like I
yeah,
listen. So it's like most men, man, screw all that, F that, I'm the man, blah, blah, blah. So when women's like, dang, you got a comical side, but you're also aggressive, but you listen, and I listen to reason, where I'm like, instead of putting my downward needs, thank you, Rinky, I appreciate that.
Rinky,
Instead of
you
me
the
putting
best, you the
things,
MVP.
I appreciate that. Yeah, keeping a relationship fun. Like I'm just one of those kind of people where I'm just like, let's find a solution and let's go through this together versus I'm the man, you got to listen to me and you got to submit to me. There's rules when it comes to submission. Now,
Right,
if you're not fully balanced and regulated to be submitted to, you got to work with the opposite sex or you got to work with your partner. So that's when listening comes into place because you could think you're doing everything good. And guess what? You're like, and this is why things fall down the drain. This is why I be trying to tell people just listen. Like your way
yeah,
may not always be the right way. Like, or
yeah. Listening is very important. Important. Listening is very, very important. That person wants to feel heard. And if you have expressed something to somebody and you have to keep on expressing it to somebody, then you're going to feel like they're not listening to you and you're not being heard. And if you feel like you're not going to being heard, sometimes sometimes, and this is where I talked in the past about women cheating. Like women, if a man knows, oh, if oh my husband, if a woman says, oh, my husband never, excuse me, 1 second, guys.
we cosplay. Listen,
If my husband, like, if my husband, if my husband doesn't listen to me. It's a man lurking somewhere that's gonna listen, hear that. And honey, he gonna listen to you, honey. And it will not because he cares about you. He's trying to get in them draws. Let's be honest. Um, I talk proper, so I might not say draws the right way.
right, right. Submission
but
has levels.
um, but yeah. So listening is important. You don't need your work wife, your work husband. You shouldn't even have a work wife and work husband. He's goofy. That's the goofiest thing I ever heard in my life. A work husband, a work wife. Don't be goofy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
If you
yes,
guys
because
you
yeah,
communicate with your significant other. If you can't, you wait till you can. If that man don't want to talk, you don't want to talk. If that girl don't want to talk, you don't want to talk. The love didn't stop. Just people have their days, you know.
right,
So
right, right. And
I love
the
peace. I
reason,
chase peace, and I'm here to give peace as well. Shalom.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the reason why I can say that is because like let's say that, and like I said, I'm not going against my fellas whatsoever. But like let's say that like okay, let's take 35% of the population of males who was coming from like the suburban neighborhoods or like the mid urban neighborhoods, right?
Uh huh.
Sorry, the mid suburbans to the lower end and the urban neighborhoods, right? A lot of those times, guess what? Those men have been locked up or incarcerated for whatever means. legally, unillegally, certain things may have happened. And if they become locked up for a certain amount of years, right? Let's say that you got locked up for 5, 10, 15 years. You are now removed from society at that point. You can still climb up and do great things,
Yes.
but let's say that the woman who's on the outside, you're locked up. What is that woman doing? The woman who didn't get picked, she's going to school. She's going to college. She's going to law school. Now she's getting this job. Now she's working for a Fortune 500 company. She's now learning how to save money. She's learning how to money management. She learns where to put money at this point in time. She's learning stocks. She's learning bonds. She's learning portfolios. She put in the work because now the guys that didn't choose her, now he's like, you know what? I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna buy this house. I'm gonna buy this and stuff. Now she's getting to a point where I want to date somebody. Let's say that she starts to date that man, right? That man is not on her level. He's the ex-con, or he doesn't have the credentials that she has. They're gonna have to come a point where that man might have to listen to some of the stuff that she has to say, because guess what? You don't know money literacy at that point. You don't know Fortune 500 company. You don't know high level 800 credit. So that's where I'm saying, where it's like a kind of submit to each other and listening. I don't think, like, I don't want men to take this the wrong way, but if that woman has put in that work to climb up and you haven't, how can you expect the woman to listen or submit to you? You'll still have that mannish ways to put it down. I agree. But I'm just saying, in that particular instance, if she's making $250,000 a year and all the stuff is hers, obviously maybe you should be listening to her. Like, you know what? What did it take for her to get here? Maybe I should. She could teach me something. Like, if that makes any sense.
It makes a lot of sense because honestly, if you're making a certain amount of money, you go out with somebody and they ask you your profession and they realize, oh, you making a certain amount of money. A lot of times the man will just try to humble you. You come and humble, but they will just try to humble you. Don't try to humble me. The Lord will humble me. Don't try to. I'm humble. I'm not, you know, I did one thing crazy on YouTube just to get some monkeys off my back. But yeah, I'm you know, I don't know. Sometimes when you go get with a man who makes less than you and doesn't have an entrepreneurial spirit or doesn't have a get-go spirit, it's hard because it's easy for a woman to not respect that person.
Unlegally. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we have to be realistic. We have to be realistic because uh, there are a lot of men out there who are gold diggers. And I don't know how else to say it. There are a lot of men out there who are gold diggers.
Right, right. And like, this is the thing, like, the sector where we come from, right? Like, people like, oh,
Yeah.
you think you know a lot about women and all that stuff and everything. And it's not that, but I chose to listen to certain women. So now the thing is, my thing is to try to teach certain, whether it's men.
Fantastic fives and a high five.
Thank you. Thank you. I
You the
appreciate that.
MVP. Hey, capital D.
What's going on, Capital D? I teach people to try to work with one another. Like, if you don't have it all as a woman and that man has it, okay, maybe listen to certain things he does within reason. Or if you're the man that don't have that much, but this woman over here is willing to teach you, listen. Like, and that's all I want. But we're so built on this thing of no, I'm this and that, and this is why people can't get ahead. But this is how I was able to slightly get ahead, because I took down my wall and I started listening to both sides. Like, I listened to some of my peers and I listened to some of the
Right,
females, right? And
right.
granted, some of the females who, oh, let me teach you, they wanted to do certain things and sleep. But the one I was just like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm willing to learn to listen. A lot of my peers, right? They were on something different. It was like, yo, let's get this money. Let's do this. Let's go to the club. Let's get these cars. And then it was the same thing. And then spending, 3, 5, 10 grand at the club, losing all that money or gambling. And then now they got to rush to get it all over again. I didn't want to keep living that lifestyle. So then it was like, okay, if this woman, she's doing this, and oh, well, I have a portfolio and I'm, one of the top sellers of real estate on the East Coast in the tri-state
Right,
area of New York, New Jersey, and I'm just like, dang, and you pulling in 20 grand a month, and I'm just like, okay, well maybe I could learn something from you,
right.
and that's what I
Mm.
started to do and learn wisdom from both sides because your bros, there's bros that'll be there. Like I'm all for brotherhood, but sometimes brothers will hate on you, and if they see you starting to climb, they'll take you down, just like sisters
Oh,
will
I
do
didn't
that
know
to each
that.
other too.
I didn't know that. I thought only women did that.
Like that's kind of like a hood thing. Like if they see you rising up, they'll let you rise up. But if you don't come back and come back to the hood and do certain things, it's like you're hated. And then it's like, guess what? You go back to the hood and 10, 15 years later, them dudes doing the same thing. And it's like, I don't knock nobody that smoke.
Look, ready to rob you, ready to rob
Yeah,
you.
yes, 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 ready to rob you. But then it's like, yo, bro, let me help you out. I left look, let me teach you. And it's like, they don't care. I don't have nothing against people who smoke or drink. Nothing. I ain't better than nobody. But it's the people who just like, oh, I'm gonna say I'm gonna smoke, I'm gonna drink, I ain't doing nothing. Life is all over, it's done, and I'm gonna hate on you because of it. At least if you smoking and drinking, work. Be an entrepreneur, be up online,
Right,
hustle, do something, but just don't
right.
sit there and then sulk and then be mad at everybody else. And I'm just like, okay, if you can't listen to your brother, listen to your sister. If you can't listen to your sister, listen to that woman. If you can't listen to this, listen to your grandma. That's what I'm saying. Cause
Ooh,
sometimes,
Sandra Jenkins, you the MVP, you the MVP.
thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that. Can't help it. Thank you, Sandra. Love the conversation flow. Listening is the best thing a person can do in any type of situation, right? Should never go to the hood. Some people stand on the same quarter from 1999, right?
That's
And
true. That's true.
that's what I'm saying. If that brother don't want to listen to another brother, but if you happen to date a woman who's got more than you, don't go inside that situation trying to, oh, this is mine. I'm the man. You got to listen to me. When it's just like, she's doing this. She's making more money than you. She's paying the bill. Like, what sense does that make? Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
No, 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 no. If I'm married and my husband makes less money than me, he's still the man of the house.
that's
He's
what
still the
women
man of the
say.
house, huh?
But if it's your
He's
house,
still the man of the
you're this,
house.
and
He's under God. He's still the man of the house. I still owe him submission. I can't not submit to my husband because I make more money than him.
so
No,
if
I'm
he
gonna
tells
respect
you,
my.
I don't want to live here no more, I want you to sell the house and I want us to get a different type of car, but it's your money. You bought the car, you bought the house, it's your credit, and you saved up all this money, you earned it. But it's just like, I don't want to live here no more. I don't want to do this, sell this house, do it. You're still going to submit to that, even though it's your land. You bought the land, you bought the
We're
0.5 acres.
married.
You,
We're married.
okay.
I don't
I
know.
call,
Maybe because I mean,
elevator, I
my
call
parents,
something.
my dad works. My mom doesn't. The money goes straight to my mom. Does my dad have to worry about my mom? No, because for all my life, all of my mom took care of four kids, turned a dime into $100 so we could do all these things. I used to think I was rich growing up because we were jets. We were in other countries. We do my, you know what I'm saying? Like we're married now. It's a different like it. I, the Lord, the Lord. First of all, the Lord's not gonna give me no husband that I can't submit to. He's not going to. And y'all can call Cap if you want to, but then that's my husband. How like if that's my husband, like I'm gonna be in love. Like what are you talking about? Like I'm gonna not gonna respect him. If you with me, I'm not you leaving you somewhere. We both gonna get there. We both gonna get there. If I'm there, I'm gonna bring you there. Now, do I want, let's be honest, right? Not let's be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Do I want to date a man who makes less money than me? Not really. Not really.
But it's okay.
We could
And
be
I'm
dollar
trying
for
to,
dollar. You
but
could be close. Or you could be close. Or you could
this
be
the
close.
thing, right? There's nothing wrong with that in today's society, and the reason why I say that,
I hope nobody takes that the wrong way because I said because if God,
no,
whatever God sends me, I'm gonna be happy for it. But yeah, there has been situations where it's like I'm with a daggone gold digger, and as a woman, no, no, I can't, no, I can. There's certain things I can't do. As a wife, it's something different. It's something different. I even believe in different things. Like I don't believe in separate accounts and stuff like that. My just because I feel like because I'm a little bit old school, and I guess because my parents, you know, their finances are together, and they've been together almost 50 years. So I don't know. God might send
right.
you a devil. Why would he send me a devil? Elevated chills. I'm about to block you or something.
But see, the
This
thing
man
is,
talking
like,
some I'm Cap, and then he gonna talk some God might send me a. Why would he send me the devil? Elder can't. Elder chills.
God
You
can,
don't know my life, honey, but I've been through hell. Hell. I've been through it. I've been to hell before. Okay.
um,
Okay.
well,
I
technically, if you
don't
believe
have.
inside the scriptures, it does say that God can send like an evil or tormenting spirit, and he can, we don't know in what shape, form, or fashion, so he can send that in a person to you as a test.
Okay, but I
As
don't
a
think.
test.
But I don't. I know that he's not going to because
Oh
I've
yeah,
talked
yeah.
to him. He's not going to send me a devil. Um, and even and yes, somebody who makes less money than you could be making more money and not have you could be making more money and have nothing. And that person can be making less money and have more than you saved up in different places. So don't, there's that. And if I was a man, if feel like you need to protect yourself, if you feel like you need to protect yourself. And Fantastic Five, I have a very small circle of friends. I know they would take a bullet for me. They're part of my family. So I'm just like you, sis.
Right.
Just like you. Why would you
My
want
truck.
God to send me a devil? Elevated chills. Daddy made sure mommy needed him respectfully. I mean, my parents love each other, so I don't know.
Take shots. We're talking about women or men versus who are making more money, and I know that a lot of men, we just have to accept this fact. But I'm in a region where I'm not going to say unfortunately, but I'm in a region where I'm not too far away from the city, and there are so many women, top earner women, making money. Right? They're making that kind of money. So us as men, we got to accept that fact that there's going to be women out there that's going to be making 200K, 300K, 100K. Not like they're going to be making that kind of money. So that doesn't make you more than less of a man, but they just took a different route. So I know some men are intimidated by that. And it's like, well, if you didn't take the time to go that route to make that kind of money, then if, you know, if they
Going to
choose
school,
to,
almost having a nervous breakdown. I should make a certain amount.
but that's what I'm
I almost
saying.
lost my mind trying to get through school twice,
Girl,
three
that's the
times.
same thing with me. I worked on my first degree and then working on my second degree. Like it was a lot. What real
It's a
men,
lot.
like, let's just say most men, we're built to be hands-on, right? Most men are built like in a blue collar way. We want to have hands-on. We're not necessarily built to be white collar workers, but we can train ourselves to be that way. What
Sure.
man wants to sit 6 to 8 years in college? We might not have the patience because our bodies is telling us something else. So women, they'll be able to kind of tolerate that. A woman can tolerate going through her period. Women can tolerate childbirth. Women can tolerate dealing with this man that done hurt her, but she keeps giving him chance after chance. I'm like,
Right.
dang, they got a lot of patience. So they're
Hmm.
gonna sit through making these decisions of going to school for these long amounts of time.
Right.
Men, we're kind of, yo, what's the next money move? Yo, screw all, I'm starting my own business. Oh, I'm doing this own thing. Yo, even though I'm not gonna start this high earning business like you, I'm starting a construction business, which may not make
Right.
as much money as this female judge. Oh,
But
I'm
it
starting
will.
this.
But it
It
will
will,
at
it
some point,
can.
and it could surpass. and it could surpass. Elevated chills. Let me first say I come from my parents are from the Caribbean. I'm a Caribbean woman. I personally could sleep anywhere. I could sleep on top of a table if I needed to. I'm not that bougie. So me personally, I work at night. If I marry somebody who works during the day, then I will be and I love sleeping on my couch. That's another thing. I love sleeping on my couch. So if I got married, if I was upset with my man, I would be the one on the couch. And the way I am anyways is in a relationship, I don't I don't I sleep in the bed. I come out in the couch. Like my boyfriend at the time, whoever my boyfriend at the time is, they sleep in the bed and then I sleep in the couch. I sleep on the couch. And it's not because I'm mad. It just I don't really I don't I would rather just sleep in my own. We have different sleep pattern. Even if we slept, even if we worked the same hours, I think I would still sleep in my own bed, and I don't really care who has a problem with that. It's not because I'm mad, it's because I've always done that, and it's never been a problem. Well, the last guy I dated, he would come and wake me up and tell me to come in the bed with him. Um,
Come here, snuggle.
yeah, and then as soon as he fell asleep, I would come right back out into the living room,
Wait, what?
and he wouldn't be too happy with that. But for the most part, it's not been a problem. I yeah, it's all
Right.
good.
Oh, and real quick to the people who are inside the background, I know you leave messages sometimes after my chat or leave them when I'm inside other people's things. Do not be intimidated with by everybody that got these blue wrenches. You could talk. You can reach out. You could say something. Because I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I didn't want to say nothing," and "Oh, these people got wrenches," and "Oh, this, that, and the third."
Oh,
Don't be intimidated by that. Because I know how that can feel going to a channel where there's people there and everybody got wrenches and you don't. You could still talk. You can still
yeah.
join in. You can still say hi. It's fine. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am, Aztec Beauty. I love sleeping on my couch. I love it. Look, people love sleeping on my couch too. I'm like, get off.
Right, right.
Being Kings, what are you on right now? What are you talking about?
He be shit. He on his little. He he's on his little paprika, his oregano. You can talk so we can talk. Look, listen, y'all. Like I said, it all boils down to who has the most wisdom and knowledge inside the situation, right? If somebody has more knowledge and wisdom about a situation, and if they're fit for leading at that point in time, let them lead until you can lead until a certain point. Like that's just how I look at it. Cause like there's some people who just don't know how to handle that. Like there's just like there's like I got fellas now that I personally know, right? They're good men. They know what to do. You know what I'm saying? They make their money, but some of the guys that I know, if I go back to that, they're not financially literate whatsoever. Like they're not financially literate. So when they come, bro, she wasn't listening, she wasn't doing this thing. But I'm like, bro, you blowing your money on this, and this, and then your portion of the rent, you're not coming up with it. You're not financially literate. You don't have $100 saved inside the bank account. You don't have nothing. That's what I mean by sometimes if that woman is financially literate, that man needs to be able to, listen to that woman because she's able to.
or he'll
Does that make
or
sense?
he'll spend his money on another woman
Yup.
who makes less than him and makes
Yeah.
him feel more manly. Yeah.
I've seen that. Yup. Yup. What about that land life? Yo, how do you, yeah, it be being like that too. I've seen situations like that. And it's like they'll spend money on
elevated
they'll spend
elevated
money
chill
on the
talking some buy her some shoes so she can walk out your life.
Ooh, that's not true. That's not true. Like, yo, y'all are crazy. Y'all
I'm
are crazy.
screaming. Y'all, it's all love, it's all love. I don't feel like most people are not I feel like a lot of people aren't worth dating or whatever, getting used to, but I believe some good men out there, some good women out there. Y'all don't give up. Y'all stop acting like y'all don't need love, like you don't want love. I need it, I want it. Like I need it, I want it. Stop acting like you don't need it or you don't want it. Like let's that's not natural.
Right.
Shoot, when
Right.
the time is right, go through your journey, go through a healing journey, as long as it takes.
Um, right. That's a good idea, abstract. I thought about that a long time.
What
Actually,
did
I
Abstract
said
say?
that. So she said, "What I
What
do a lot." So I actually, because I don't want people to think I'm like, trying to copy people and all this stuff. But a lot of things that I say, that's my issue. A lot of my ideas I put out there into my lives, and I purposely record portions of my lives from many, many months ago just because I don't want people to be like, "Oh, you doing this? You're taking this from me." I say so many things up here, and I just don't get around to it. But I've said that
Yeah.
already about the vertical and this and that, or about doing certain things or this and that, and then other people, and I don't mind. They'll get to it before me, but there's a lot of people that know I do say these things. They're like, you said this, and we see, and I'm like, I know, but I don't care. I'm willing to let other people, live, because I'm not I want to see other people win, but I thought about that. A lot of things I say, I just don't get around to it. And so
Trevor, how did women destroy the dating market?
I know what he's gonna say by
Well,
that
okay, go ahead.
that summer girl lingo where girls came out and it's just like, oh, let's get this man for his money. We don't give a this a hot girl summer. We gonna get a man for his bag. And so many women kept doing that to a point where it's like, I want to be taken out on a date. I want you to give me your money. I'm bringing my kids. You need to spend 1,000, on the first date. Give me this. So many women kept doing that, like that type of group. Men started stepping away. Men started stepping away because they didn't want to be used. Because guess what? There's men out there who really want to court a women, and there's a certain group of women who don't care whether you're looking for a wife or not. They just want to get the bag and they want to use you and they want to get as much bread as they can and leave the situation and keep doing it, doing it, doing it. So we're talking about 304s. We're not talking about all women.
So I'm
He's
about to
talking
say,
about
but I'm about to say, like,
304s. That's what we're talking about. Now all women are like, we're talking about that subset of women, the 304s.
okay, but you're talking about a subset of women or a subset of a woman. Don't you have some intuition or don't you have some boundaries? Like if a woman asks you to take her to a restaurant and it's $1,000, why would you go?
Because the thing
Well, no,
is,
no,
you
no.
got
Why would you go? That's ridiculous.
because you got those men who are really thinking like let's say that the higher earner men, right, who got that money, they're like, oh, let me court this woman, let me treat this woman like a real woman, let me take her to the best restaurant, let me get her some flowers, let me do this and all this other kind of stuff, right?
And you keep doing that, your money's going to go down the drain.
Exactly. But that's what I be thinking. To those type of men, stop doing that. Every woman doesn't deserve a 5-star restaurant and all this kind of stuff, because then now you're gonna start pulling. If the word gets out, like I'm letting you know, the word will get out that you're a simp, and now these women will put it out through the dating community, because trust me, that's what they do. And they'll like, oh, he's an easy target. You think they
He's a
don't? But
that's somebody you call a trick.
But that's what they do. So these women will go around and they're like, oh, he's known for going on these dating sites. He's known for going on this sugar daddy or sugar mama website, blah, blah, blah. These women will get together in groups and then log these men. Like, I'm serious.
I can understand that. I can understand that. But I don't know. I don't have a good I don't have a good
That's that.
opinion. I don't have a favorable opinion about dating sites in general. I feel like you should meet organically. The dating site thing is first of all, in a dating site, most of the men up there just want to sleep with you anyway. So I don't know why women go on dating sites. Meet somebody in the real world that you can, you know, check out before anything. And if you're a man, you're paying $1,000 on the first date. I hate to see what the second date looks like.
Um,
And I don't know what is it. I mean, what is it that's cost so much money?
I
I
personally
don't care if
had
we were in Miami. No,
I've
I'm not saying
personally
like.
had
So I'm not saying like that. I definitely date and you went to a nice place. I do like going to nice places. I really do. I think women should not small like small down themselves and be like, I do like going to nice places, but $1,000 on a first date is nuts. I don't even know why a man should show up. I don't know any that would show up.
because that
And a
man is
lot of the
trying
men I know have a lot of money. And they
um
wouldn't show up to no $1,000 date. I wish they would.
right. The thing is, those men, right?
Um, wait. We're going Dutch. What you going on? What you going on Dutch for? Elevated chills.
Those men
I
try
like the
to
Cheesecake
impress
Factory.
women, huh?
I like the Cheesecake Factory. They going overseas, and the women overseas are still there for the money. So the Passport Bros, Fantastic Five, the Passport Bros. The problem that they're having now is that like their boyfriends are getting them to lure these men to these countries and then killing them, taking all their money, telling them to bring a certain amount of money so they can do this. So if you're a passport bro, I don't have anything against it. I don't have anything against anybody liking who they want and disliking who they want. You don't like black women, perfect. That's fine. Just be careful. Be very, very careful when you go to other countries because people are running game. It's too many people. People are always running game, and there's been a lot of instances where these passport bros are getting robbed. They're getting robbed and killed. They're getting drugged. They get dying because they're getting drugged. Be careful.
Getting
Be
thighed.
careful.
What's up, Isaac family? The thing is, I've had friends who have gone through things like that, and they led with their money, and they tried to get me to try to get into that whole sense of, oh, make this amount of money and lead with this. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I want somebody to like me for me and not just my pocket or my wallet. And they're like, no, but the woman needs to see that you're making. And I'm like, if you're training a woman to see that way with the money, it's like, trust me, I've been around so many men, I've been around so many women, and I know by me listening to women and becoming friends with them, I know the
Uh,
things they've told me and how, like, that's why we see women with guys who don't have as much, right?
uh,
But they like them for them versus their money. Cause I've had some of my high earner friends, they would complain to me, why are these girls choosing this guy? He ain't got much, or he talk. That's because what they like internally, what's mentally what they're attracted to. It's not about the money. You can have all
right.
the money, that's fine. But that's why when those type of women get with those guys, guess what? They're sitting creeping on the low with the broke tall guy freaking standing on the corner with Newport in his hat. Like, it's crazy, but it happens. I've had to
And then
counsel some of these
sometimes
people.
men with money are not the nicest. Sometimes
What up,
they're not the
Jeanette? How
nicest.
you
Sometimes.
feeling?
Hey,
Read my
Cynna.
comment. Good to see you, brother. What is tricking elevated? What elevated? So you're supposed to just trick on women who aren't truly interested, Clubber? I don't know. If you ain't getting nothing from me, I have no idea.
Yeah, tricking is like a woman can get anything out of you. Like she can get a Chanel bag out of you. You gonna get it for her. She and I want to say like if you're tricking off on somebody, they're not necessarily like sleeping with you. So like you're tricking off on this girl, you buying her bags and stuff like that. You might be taking her and her homegirls on trips and doing stupid stuff like that and you ain't cracking no eggs. You ain't cracking no legs. You just that's what a trick is. To me, that's what a trick is. Like they gonna do everything for you and they like you, but they are scared to do anything about it. So you just gonna keep on tricking on them till they ain't got nothing and then they gonna ain't gonna mess with you. And they're not even gonna kiss you barely. So that to me that's what a trick is. Like mm. Tricking is paying a woman for time. I don't get tricking, but
Um, you know what people say? Oh, it ain't tricking if you got it. But me, I'm more into people with leading with your mind and what you got internally versus your pocket. Because if your money's gone, guess what? I've seen it happen so many times. That
right.
woman will start to, screw all that. Oh, for richer or for poorer and all that stuff. If you meet that type of woman from the very beginning who's interested inside your pockets, when that money, I guarantee you, when that money starts to dwindle, she's gonna start looking elsewhere. Like it's
Christina,
not true love.
Christina, Christina doesn't live here anymore. Remember Diary of a Mad Black Woman? The mistress took all his money and left when he got sick. Christina,
Who is
y'all be careful out
the
here.
and but
Y'all be
let's not get
careful
it
out
twisted.
here.
There's men that do the
Who?
same to women too. You know those kind of guys that they ain't got nothing, and it's like, oh, it's winter time, and what's up, boo? You know, you looking mighty fine. Let's build. Let's do this together. Da da this, that, and the third. And it's just like, shut up, Negro. Like you don't really care about her. You looking for a place to stay during the winter time because you got kicked out by your baby mama. It's just like something. Like it's the same thing on both ends. I've seen it.
I can't see you. Okay, I see you
I
now.
can see you. What's up, Cray Cray? How you
Hey, Cray
feeling?
Cray. Watching from Canada. What's up, Canada? The treat isn't necessarily gone. What's up, Richard? The treat isn't necessarily gone. I don't know. I just see I see like with tricking, they don't get treated.
Right. Real and Cynna, I'm out of here. I'm not going to disrespect the convo, but people are obviously slow. Y'all say, no, it's okay.
No,
Listen,
good. We no
everybody be
chills,
chill.
chills. We
Everybody,
everybody gets a chance to say what they want to say. This is you guys are part of our conversation. Like this is tribal talk right now. Like, me and Real ask the questions, but we definitely enjoy y'all's input. We definitely enjoy y'all input. Y'all are welcome to say what you need to say now.
yeah, I mean,
Y'all been talking
we're
about
going to
my
have
wig
different,
and everything. I still got love for you. I'm gonna wear this wig
yeah,
again. I'm gonna wear this wig
good to
again.
hear that, Cray Cray. And like, we're going to have difference of opinion inside here. It's okay. We don't have to, like,
Yeah.
like everybody's perspective is different. And the reason why I say that, your perspective is going to be different because if you're in a particular point of a geographical position where this life is happening, you're gonna see life different than this person sees over here. Just like I could be like, oh, well, the females from this part, like, of New York, or if I'm in Brooklyn or Queens, I notice this a lot. But then they could be from freaking like
Yeah.
Mississippi or down south where
Yeah.
the women are very cordial towards men
Yeah.
versus the women who are aggressive. So we're
Right.
gonna have different perspectives. Does that mean that that's the whole world perspective? No, it's not.
No. Yeah. 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 And people disagree. I've had people disagree with me. I don't feel no different. And if I'm saying something wrong and you can correct me, then that I like that too because I don't want to be wrong. But
Right, right, right. I mean,
it's all
things. Then
good.
like it's all different perspectives. Like I said, everybody lives inside of a different perspective. Like some people might be like, well, okay, because I haven't been here. Oh, black people will all rob people, or white people are all against this particular race, and it's like, no, it's not. I know good white people. I know good black people. I know good Indian people. But some people, if they're in a particular part, that's just all they're gonna see. And me, I'm like, no, there's good and bad out of all. Like, I got good white friends, black friends, good Spanish friends, good Italian friends. So our perspective is just going to be different due to where you live at. It just is what it is. Me, I'm multicultural.
Yeah, and I love everybody's different mindset. I love right. We all don't know everything today, and that's okay. We don't. We don't. Everyone lives somewhere, but the real person is inside, not city, my point of view.
What's going on, Naina? And real person,
Hi,
yes. So the real
Naina.
person means So a lot of people have on a shell versus what we really are, the real inside, like what we would truly do. A lot of us gotta put on this mask when we go out. What's going on, Nina, in society? To whether we like people or we don't like people, we still gotta be cordial. Or and people like, no, you don't. Yeah, you do. Because if you had a particular job, guess what? You got to be cordial. You got to be nice. So you're essentially putting on a mask. But your real person inside is like, I can't stand this person, or these people get on my nerves, or I don't like your energy. I can tell your energy's low. You're an NPC, but because I'm in society, I'm gonna treat you nice. You know?
Yes, Chubbs, the world is different. So get ready to enter some different realms. Get ready to enter some different realms. Some different yeah. Things are going to get pretty wild. So get ready to yeah, get
Yeah, and
ready
a
for
lot of people aren't prepared for that. And it's like I am, but that's why I kind of laugh at people that I won't say laugh, but people that think that they're better and dependent on certain things. And it's like while they're sitting here doing all this, doing that, you know, I'm like, it's a shame. You're not even about building yourself innerly. You're not about praying. You're not about learning how to grow things. You're not about stacking up. Like these people don't see what's going on. And then I'm watching things just slowly fall down. And these people who are built on this whole thing of like, look at me, it's just like, I wish I could tell certain people the things that's happening, but they
yeah.
don't see it. And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
you know what?
Hey Marlene, honeys.
Hey, Marlene.
Hey Marlene, sweetheart. We all have different opinions, but we can be respectful. Yeah, for sure. For sure. But yeah, yeah. Yeah. Get ready for some different reality.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like,
I'm not
if
laughing
you
because
tell
it's
me,
funny.
no.
I'm laughing because you need to kind of get prepared. You need to
Yeah,
kind of get prepared.
you
I
have
would start
to.
reading the Bible. I would start praying before reading the Bible. If you're Christian, I would do a lot of praying. I would do a lot of soul searching. I would do a lot of forgiveness. Forgiveness. I would do a lot of forgiveness. If you're holding something inside for somebody, I would do a lot of forgiveness. Um, and stay tuned. But open your eyes. It's gonna be some different
Yo,
some this. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be real wild. And if you're not
yeah.
prepared, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. But that's it for now. I gotta
Yeah, I
you know
was just
like
gonna
I
say
gotta
that I gotta
leave you
get
with
ready to
that.
dip out.
Yeah.
I gotta
Real
dip.
as always. Thank you. Appreciate it. Chat.
Thank you.
Y'all are the best. Y'all are the best.
Right,
I
right,
just
right,
take
right,
things moment by moment and trust God to lead me. Yeah.
right.
And I said I was going to contact somebody via email. I still am. I just got to be in the right headspace, you guys, to do the live that I said. Okay, you said you're a nurse, right? Yeah, I'm a nurse. I'm a psych nurse, so I do a lot of mental gymnastics. What was I gonna say? I still am gonna reach out to you. There's another person I want to reach out to, and I want to reach out to you because I want to have a conversation that's respectful, and I want to be in a good head place, and I want to make sure that you guys are in a good head space because we're gonna talk about something I think that's gonna help a lot of people. It's gonna help a lot of people. I could do it by myself, but I don't want to. And I think if I have the two of you up here with me, up here on my channel, but once I get back to my channel, I think there's gonna be more people in the chat that contributes,
Mhm.
and then we could have a grown conversation. Okay.
Right, 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 right. Indeed, indeed. And I
How
get
much
where
are
you're
you
coming from with
investing
that.
in your 401k?
I get it. That conversation needs to be had. Like I said, for people who know, like me, this is why you know, I see what's happening and I see, but it's crazy how things can come to you and things can be whatever was put before you that said it was going to happen. It's
Yes,
happening just
I never talked to you about what I was going to talk about.
Listen, things are supposed to happen the way that it's supposed to happen. Imma
Mhm.
put it that way.
Yeah.
I feel and I know more than what like, when you're
Yeah.
connected. Sometimes
Yeah, I
things
got
just
you.
don't have to be talked about,
Yeah.
but it's just like
I got you.
mhm.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. It's gonna be done in the right way.
Yeah, it's gonna
I
be
got
done
you.
inside yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Mhm.
See? Tribal connection.
Mhm. Gotcha.
Right, right. But listen,
Alright, I'm out. Shalom,
y'all have a
shalom,
good night,
namaste,
y'all.
peace.
I appreciate all y'all who came here. Thank y'all for every person who, came, who gave, who watched inside the background, who came, who didn't come. It doesn't matter. Still going up. Uh, thank y'all for showing up. Thank y'all for your perspectives, for your
Thank
opinions, for your
you.
looks. And you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for not blowing up inside my chat against each other. We can still
Yeah. That was
respectively
yeah,
disagree. So
yeah.
it's okay. We still here. And I appreciate y'all because we gonna still come back and do it again, no matter what. We ain't going nowhere.
Clubber, I
So I
don't know if
appreciate
Clubber, I don't Clubber, I would, I think you should. I don't know if you have a channel. I think you should spread that education. I think that's amazing. Yeah, I think that's
Right, right, right.
amazing. All right, I really got to go. I
No, it's
really got
fine.
to
Me
go.
too. All right.
Okay,
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
bye.
Y'all have a great one,
Good
y'all. And I
evening.
appreciate y'all.
Peace.
And I'll see y'all soon,
Shalom.
y'all. Peace out, y'all.